So let's take a Cavalier and a Risen Reef.
Why shouldn't I?
Don't spell pierce us. Don't you spell pierce us. What if they shock their own Risen Reef? Okay, that's fine. That's still... How's it going, y'all? TitansFan920 here, and today we're here with some Temur Elementals. It's back. I know a lot of people like the first video with this. We're going to go back with this list. However, the list has changed a lot. No more we focus on the all-in elemental build, but instead we're just more of a Temur Ramp kind of deck. So the Temur Ramp is probably more appropriate. Temur Ramp build that plays off some elementals. We have 11 mana dorks here to get our ramp up. We have some Leafkin Druid, Llanowar Elves, and Paradise Druid. We're ramping into some big threats like Hydroid Krasis, some Omnath, Master Manipulation, Cavalier, Nissa, Chandra, just a lot of good stuff here. We still have Risen Reef as that engine that we need. And overall, we got 26 lands and just a lot of ways to get this big mana stuff. So we either try to just go over the top of them with Cavalier Thorns and Nissa. You can still get this out in turn 3 pretty reliably in this deck a lot of times. And if not, we just steal their stuff and start going to town with them. Sideboard here, we got 3 things of Veil of Summer, 3 Cerulean Drakes. It's been a really annoying card to play against in Gruul, so I hope that this is as good as I'm thinking it is against other red decks. 3 Fry, just all the hate in the world here. Even some Unchained Berserker, like we ain't messing around with this protection and these hate cards. Going to try this out against white decks and like Esper and see how it goes. Finishing off here, 2 Narset, 1 Entrancing Melody. This is one that I might actually want more of. I'm not really sure. Actually, let's just go down 1 here and add 1 here, because that seems pretty good. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Let's give this a shot. See how Temur Elementals / Temur Ramp treats us. Let's go. So we're back, first game of the day against Core. Do you want some more Core? Because I do. We'll take the play, and it's a pretty good hand there. Llanowar Elves into Risen Reef, hopefully, into Nissa. Seems pretty good. So let's play Llanowar Elves here and pass the turn. It's possible we want to go Leafkin here just to be on the safe side to kind of guarantee we get that Nissa down. But since they're tapped out here... See, if I do this and then they Thought Erasure us and take Nissa, then it feels bad. So I'd rather go ahead and get this guaranteed value on the ground first. Try to get a land off of this, hopefully. We got it. We're great at Magic. And if we can avoid a Thought Erasure here, get a turn 3 Nissa down, we'll be feeling very, very good. Ooh, baby. So... let's go ahead and shake the world a little bit. And we'll do this little Sulfur Fouls. Where are you going to attack with the Risen Reef? That's how you know the beats are really good, when you're attacking them with Risen Reef. See what they got for us here. Probably an Oathakaya, I would imagine. Okay. Oathakaya on the 1/1. Feels good, man. It's a good draw, too. So let's go ahead, tap this. We'll go ahead and swing this at him. Well, I guess first we need to probably use the rest of our mana here. So let's put another Risen Reef down. Cavalier is a good one to hit off the top there, faux show. And this doesn't change a clock much, so I think I'd actually, well, I guess a Ritualist Suit probably murders us here. So let's go ahead and just get to attacks for now. Swing 7 at him. And we'll pass the turn. I could leave Cannon and then go into a big Hydroid Krasis next time, but I don't want to make myself too open to Ritual Set here. We're in a pretty good spot. Don't want to do anything to kind of just put us out of... Okay, so Despark there. But still, that's 3, 6, 7, 8 we can throw at him. So Rootbound Crag is a play here. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we still attack with everything here, and then we'll play Cavalier Thorns this next turn. Or not this next turn, we'll play it now, by golly, no waiting. Let's put us a Temple of Mystery, which is great because we can scry. Don't really need another breeding pool at this point. We do like Chandra, though, especially when we got them at that low of a clock. And this is their turn 5 now. We have all this on the board, and they're at 4. That's pretty good. So good game 1 there against Esper Control. let's see what we can do in game 2. So, game 2 against these fellas. Narset might be alright here. Fry is great against them. As is Vela Summer. I don't think we actually care about this. The more I look at this card, I don't really like it that much, but it could be worth trying. As far as what we take out, I think Leafkin Druid's a little bit slow here. At Llanowar Elves we can still put down on turn 1, but turn 2 for Leafkin, it still gets Othakaya, where this has the hexproof, so I think that's a little bit more important. Still need to take out 4 more cards here. So let's think about this for a little bit. They didn't see Hydroid Krasis, which is good. I still think we want these mana dorks in there. Just maybe not quite as heavy on them. I still think we want mass manipulation as well. I mean, honestly, Omnath's probably not super great here. Let's actually take this Narset out. The more I think about it, the more I just don't really want it there. And then let's go down 1 Omnath. And maybe... Actually, let's go down 2 of these, throw Omnath back in there. It looks alright to me. Let's give this a shot, see how it goes. It's game 2 against Core. Opener, this is too slow. That's better. And we will give up a... As much as I don't want to, I think we bend the mass manipulation here. Because then we still have the ability to get Cavalier Thorns down on 3 perhaps, and if it ever dies, get this mass manipulation back. Well, that's not how it works, but you know what I mean. It's turn 1 Llanowar Elves, best play in Magic. Hopefully our thoughts don't get erased here. Just play them a little tap land, pass the turn, and be happy. Or just don't play land at all. I think our thoughts are getting erased, fellas. Yeah, they had to think real hard about that. I'm assuming Risen Reef's to play here, but Cavalier's another one they could possibly do as well. I mean, these are 3 cards I wouldn't want to see on the other end. Maybe we just hit a Risen Reef off the top. Vela Summer's, you know, you're a turn late, but still, we'll take you. We'll be happy to have you. Maybe they'll try to Thought Erasure us again here soon. Who knows? Hero resolves. Frustrating. Chandra will be a good one at some point here. Let's go ahead. We'll just pass the turn here. It's possible we want to make a 2-2 there to draw a card, but I think for now we just got to hold this up. Assume they probably try to Othakaya on our Llanowar Elves, which we can Vela Summon. Not as good as Vela Summoning. Oh. So, we'll go ahead, Veil here. Fry's not bad, even if we don't hit a land, so that way we have a way to take this down. He smartly ticks up this time, since he knows he can't go down. Cool. So here we have 2 options. We can Cavalier, but if they Cavalier, they just shoot it back. I think we actually just Fry. Ship the turn back to him here. Hero's not a huge deal because we have Chandra, so if we get into the land, well, unless our Llanowar Elves dies, which he does. Sad day. So we'll have to naturally do all this now, but still, another green source here. We can Cavalier Thorns, give us a good blocker down. Okay. Not quite the green source I wanted, but we'll take it. Now we'll get that Sulfur Falls action. And we'd love to see him play some more stuff. He's stuck on 3 lands, which is notable. Okay, 4 now. That's what I was wanting to see, actually, like exactly. Was just another creature. So we're going to run through him here with this Chandra. So let's go ahead and do this. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye to everything here. You gotta love a good old Plague Wind. And pass the turn back. Hopefully this Chandra can live, because then we can start getting the emblem up and ticking up on them. The emblem's not super great against Esper, because they do have a lot of ways to just get against incidental life gain. but it's still good. They play Teferi here. They probably bounce Cavalier of Thorns. Kaya's Wrath. If you want Kaya's Wrath, my one creature, that is okay with me. They have 1 mana up. I think we just Nissa here. Spell Pierce could eat us up here, but if they don't, or an Elder Spell, but we got to get this Value Town going. So let's go ahead first, start up, ticking up here. No Spell Pierce, no problem. And they concede.
Bye, Felicia.
Great game 1. Temur Elementals / Temur Ramp. Let go. So let's go ahead, jump right into game 2, and hopefully it can go as good as game 1 did. Look at all that stuff we just got. We got a terrible Sorin, a core set. We got some coins and XP. We swimming in it, baby. Oh, we've got a Mastery Gem. We'll do all this stuff after the video. Let's go. Alright. So game number 2 of the video is against Zal. Let's see if we can't beat the heck out of Zal. We'll be on the draw first. We don't like that. That's okay. Opener's terrible. Wow. Yeah, this is better. We got potential for turn 2 Nissa. Seems good. I think I'll shift the Paradise Druid down since we already have 1 and an elf anyway. Breeding Pool. Ooh. Maybe a little mirror match action going on here. Anything you can shock, I can shock better. I can shock anything better than you. So that's a pretty good start for them. So here, enter this tab, place a Paradise Druid. Hopefully this next turn I can, we may have to actually Omnath this next turn as much as I don't want to, as much as I'd rather have Nissa down. But we'll see. Maybe it's just worth it to get Nissa down after all. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, at this point I think we do just get Nissa down. Because that way at least we'll be making elementals for Omnath to make it bigger. Nissa baby. So let's Nissa up here. Guess we'll do this on old Steam Vents. Let's go ahead and swing 3 at them. They're down to 13 at least, where they've been shocking a whole bunch too. If they got some Command the Dreadhorde going on, there's nothing to really Command the Dreadhorde right now at least. They do have 3 elementals out, so another Omnath would really punish us here. Because they could shoot our Steam Vents down and then attack in. Hurting us a little bit, but not too awful so far. Hostage Taker. Boo! So they'll get to take that for free. They can swing in here a little bit. Not sure why it's making us resolve all these things. Oh, it's because we have this floating mana here. Wow. That's a really random ass tech, but that works really well. So we're dead here, I think. Can't be blocked by white creatures. What a strange deck. I'm not seeing Plague Mirror in any of these kind of lists. Brutal. Yeah, so I guess we'll add this here. Throw that down. We're going to try to fight out of this, but I don't have much faith in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do this, shoot something for 2. I guess a Risen Reef. I mean, they're down to 2 cards in hand, and I ain't saying we got it, just that we're not, we could not be as dead as it would appear here. We're still probably dead, though. If they have something like a J-Light Ranger or Merfolk Branch Walker that feels really bad against us, Roil, son. What kind of fucking build is this? I don't think this deck could have drawn much better either. This is like the absolute nut draw for them. So let's go ahead and go to the next game now. I don't have time for this. Weird, weird, weird. So, against this deck, Melodies will be good. Take some of their shit. Lava Cools will be good just for some removal. Flame Sweep might be okay here. Takes care of a lot of stuff. Doesn't hit the Wildgrowth Walkers though. And Veil of Summer actually might be okay here too. Let's go ahead and do that for now. As far as what we take out, I think Leafkin just dies a little bit too much removal there. Without the hexproof, it's a little bit rough. And well, actually, if they have the Plague Mare, maybe we shift the Paradise Druids out instead. Still need to pitch 3 cards. It's a tough one. Maybe the Veils are actually just bad here. They were mostly creatures, I guess. We gotta take out one more card. I guess a Nissa, just in case, you know, we can't get that out in time before they get the Immortal Sun out. Because at least we get Chandra out and get an emblem uptick once. Like when she comes down and plays, like it's just a huge, you know, you're either sweeping a board or you're getting an emblem out. Either one of those is pretty effective. So let's try this. Alright, game 2. Some really like lukewarm coffee there. Okay, let's keep. I'm gonna need to draw some more lands, but overall, I don't hate it. Love to draw into a Risen Reef. That'd make me feel quite nice. Or a removal spell of some sort. Or a big fat nothing. Just no attacks here, pass the turn. Unfortunate. Well, the good news is we can kill their Llanowar Elves here. Slow them down off this ramp plan a little bit. Now we really need to start hitting some lands. Risen Reef. If we hit a land, we can Nissa. There we go, baby. There we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Put a counter on. I want to keep my blue sources alive here, so that way, blue sources there, we have mass manipulation more open. Unless he does anything super crazy this next turn, we can actually, we're close to being able to mass manipulation something. There you go. We need one more blue source. With the blue source, we can do some things. Don't do it. Don't hurt my baby. Well, they only got 1 mana open anyway right there. Okay. We're getting cast down. Oh. Okay. So gone are our hopes of mass manipulating, but let's see if that was the case anyway. Here, I think we shock this in and play us this here. Let's go ahead and do another one. So we just do another Noxious Grasp here. Start swinging on him, get that pressure, that life total. Got him down to 5. Leafkin's fine. Branch Walker's annoying just for the life gain, but could be worse. Would really love to see some blue sources though. That's not a blue source. So I think here we just tap you. Get a save. Okay. They didn't like that. So let's go to game 3. Since they bring in Noxious Grass, Veil of Summer actually might be a good counterplay to that. Especially since it's like with a Nissa or something, a lot of times we'll have the green mana up for the Veil of Summer anyways, which would be sweet. So let's do that. Take out 2. Manipulation and Probit seem kind of bad there. Like the melodies seem better than the manipulations at this point. So let's roll with that. We'll be on the draw, which is kind of rough. Opener, a little slow, but not the worst. Chandra's actually pretty good here. If we have the Druid into Reef to ramp into it, we'll be feeling real happy. Hopefully we get a Llanowar Elves off the top here. Be feeling really, really nice. They had a mole to 6, which is good for us. I guess it's still smarter to play that. Slow start from them. Yeah, hopefully they just keep on being slow. It'd be great. Sure, they probably got a Wild Growth Walker here. I'm actually okay with that since we get to play Risen Reef anyway. I would much rather play it. So, play Hinterland Harbor. Hopefully we find a land off this reef. It's a Llanowar Elf. Which isn't the worst, since we can play it next turn and play another Risen Reef. Yeah, that's fine. Like if they want to spend their whole game trying to beat. Ooh, okay. So let's go ahead and shock this in. Play you. Play you. Let's get a land. Okay, for things that aren't lands, that's still okay. See what they got now. Wild Growth Walker, annoying. So here I think we just -3 on this Chandra. I think that seems good. So let's do the -3 here. And by golly, you know it's aggressive when we're getting them Risen Reef beats in. Let's go. We don't have Veil of Summer held up to get this anyway, and we got him. Boom, boom. And with that, we are 1 game out of Plat. So I got to use the El Baño real quick, but then we'll come back. Hopefully, we'll make it to Plat. Alright, we're here against Ezora. Game 3, hopefully. Hopefully this is the one that gets us into Plat. We'll see. That's a pretty good opener. We don't have a blue source, which is a little bit scary, but they don't just do anything huge to us right away. We got turn 1 Llanowar Elves and turn 2 Llanowar and Leafkin. That makes for some pretty nasty mana we got there. We just got to find some blue sources or something to do with them. Zora's thinking. Still thinking. Ezora, please. Ezora, please. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're mulliganing. They stay at 6. They go to 5. What's the plan, homie? Okay. Turn more Llanowar Elves. Let's go. With all these card art styles, I think it'd be really cool if they actually did like some full art. Full art kind of lands would be neat. Don't shock my boy. Oh, you shocking my boy. My baby. That's Torbjorn from Overwatch, if anyone didn't know that. Playing against a little bit of Gruul, it looks like. So I think we just start getting big mana here. Because if they got a Lightning Strike here, I would rather... I want to save it. Save it for we can do some more damage to a creature or planeswalker of theirs, as well as, you know, not have our Omnath just get lightning strike right away. So now we need some payoffs. We've got everything we need, ramp wise. Oh, this is a Elementals list. Okay, interesting. Well, if that's the case, I should have that blows. We'll shoot you though. We'll play you and pass the turn. So now we just need some big payoffs because we got all the mana here. Only one blue source. That's the thing I'm finding with this deck, because it seems like I'm always off of mass manipulation mana. So maybe I just don't have my mana sources in the right place. If they want to shock my Llanowar Elves at this point, be my guess. Hydroid Krasis off the top here would be phenomenal. Okay, so they play a Neck and Omnath. Cavalier of Thorns ain't a bad one to get either. Gets a little Temple and Mystery action going on. Put a counter on you. And don't need the land. So swing 4 on him. Down to 14. He's already at 3 cards as well, so that's kind of notable. We got him. Let's go. Super kind of just crazy start there with all the ramp creatures, but I was starting to get scared because we were running out of things to do. Mass Manipulation against this deck's just not good. Cerulean Drake could be kind of sneaky good here, honestly. I think in Transom, well, do we even want to steal their stuff? I don't think we even want to steal their stuff. Lava Coral seems good. Flame Sweep could be good. It's weird, like I don't feel like there's a lot of super great options against the deck, really. Do we bring in the Drakes? I don't think so. Maybe manipulation's where we want to be. I think I'd rather go with Melody, though. This is tough, man. This is tough. They don't target us with a lot of stuff here, so Veiled Summer's not super great. I think we just throw in the 1 manipulation action and just leave it as is. Didn't get to see too much of the deck, but it seemed like it was more of a traditional, they're playing the Creeping Trailblazers there. More like an all-in, like my first video Elementals build was. Can't keep this. This one's a little bit better, even though we don't have a red source. We do have 2 sources of ramp here, so we'll keep this. And we will ditch. What do we want going on? I guess the Leafkin Druid can say goodbye here. Though with Omnath, maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want the Paradise Druid instead. It's tough. I'm gonna risk it and get rid of the Paradise Druid. Well, the Paradise Druid is probably good for Omnath. Maybe I'm just screwing up there. Decisions. Play 4, pass turn. Let's get us down a little Leafkin Druid boy. Okay. Oop, you're not Leafkin Druid. The good news is we're drawing our blue sources for this mass manipulation, which is nice. He's crying. I'm crying. We get like a Risen Reef off the top here. It's not a Risen Reef, but it's pretty good. So here we're getting punished a wee bit for ditching that Paradise Druid. Not that it'd be doing too much here anyways, though. Risen Reef. So here we will be, if we draw a source, we're going to be shooting down Risen Reef because I can't let this value in and keep on ticking like this. So we do this, or maybe I do. Maybe I just let him get a bunch of shit out and then just have a big mass manipulation. I know that's risky, but I'm actually going to go that route. We'll plus up on the Old Forest here. Swing 3 at him. This next turn we'll have a decent looking mass manipulation turn, I think. It's not like if they have a Chandra or something. Cool. So we'll actually just get to take a Cavalier of Thorns, which will be nice. They're shocking that in, which that part's a little scary. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunate. So that changes things a little bit here. They just had to have the lightning strike, didn't they? So make sure we do this. This will leave an extra mana. Yeah, I think we do everything here. We can take just a Cavalier of Thorns, which is still probably just good enough. So it's 1, 2. So 2 blue here. Yeah, this will work just fine. You. Oh, we can actually take 2 things here. So let's take a Cavalier and a Risen Reef. Don't spell pierce us. Don't you spell pierce us. What if they shock their own Risen Reef? Okay, that's fine. That's still pretty good for us. So now they're 1 card in hand with not much to do here. Let's go ahead. Do this. Plus up here. Play you. I think we actually just Omnath one of these blockers out of the way. We'll attack. Next turn, we'll Lava Coil. Actually, end step here, we'll Lava Coil. And I think that's game. I don't know a way you get out of this. Mass Manipulation for something that I was about to board out actually just came and saved the day there. And that's why it's such a great card in a lot of matchups. But we get there. Your boy just hit plat. Not that it's like a huge deal, but we're happy about that. It's a victory. Let's get that plat on. Let's go. Make sure we're still... Yeah. So let's open our pack. Well deserved. We got a Goblin Ringleader. We got an uncommon wild card. We got a Field of the Dead. Time to build Scape Shift. That's all we got, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go over the deck list one more time. I think this list is a much better place than the All-In Elementals build we had before. And if you saw that first video, how terrible our sideboard was, I think the sideboard's a lot better too. But this is what I got. Hope you guys enjoyed some Elemental Temur Ramp action. We'll be back at it some more next time. Probably try some Simic Flash next video, I'd assume. But we'll see. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.